fix my camera a little bit here. No one wants to see a garage door. uh, well, hello, Jackie. The only person hanging out so far. Geoception. Oh, this is sad. Hello, Sonia. Mushroom Hunter. What's up, everybody? Gotta keep it kind of short tonight. Just give a couple little updates on the channel and the house, and it's been crazy. Welcome in, John. What is up, Greg? Michigan was good. It was a nice little, just an overnight trip. We went up on Saturday afternoon. We got there about 6 o'clock Michigan time. Or no, not 6 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock. About 5 o'clock Michigan time. Got our stuff in the hotel, went over, had some dinner, and played at a playground with some family and the kiddos. It wasn't any rock hounding. Just some family time. But if you guys know, the last time I did one of these little updates, I talked about a live sale that I was going to do and I was going to post about and things like that. And that ended up not happening because Mother Nature decided to give us the old, you know, the old jab 3-piece. And I'm going to upload a short tonight. I really don't want to because it's upsetting, but I'm going to upload it anyways. So basically, the storms that we've had have damaged my roof. I have a 2-story home with a basement, a full basement. So I would say this crack or this break, whatever in the roof, I haven't been able to get up there to see it. It's pretty high up. I would assume it was like directly over my room. So I'm kind of surprised that I'm not dealing with water damage, but basically the water is working its way from the roof through the house, and it was coming out of my daughter's ceiling, Paisley's ceiling. It was coming out of the light fixture, and now there's a whole big portion of drywall that's basically falling down because it's waterlogged, and it's just really jacked up. So I have been pretty much radio silent for a little while because I've been doing my absolute best to save my house from any further water damage. And thankfully, I chatted with Jackie, and Jackie's super smart, and reminded me that we have homeowners insurance. So after playing a little phone tag, we should be covered by our homeowners insurance. I was super stressed and worried about having to come up with, you know, some crazy money to fix a roof. So yeah, it's really, really sucky right now. So we are like completely tapped out on all of our bank cards and stuff like that. So it's a little chaotic. It's been a little stressful. But that being said, I'm going to be moving that live sale that was supposed to happen last week. It absolutely is way more detrimental this time around. So we're definitely going to be doing a sale. Prices are going to be even lower than they were going to be previously because, yeah, we're hurting right now. So, that being said, today is Monday, so I would like to have 2 days prior to the live sale to give members of our Discord server a chance to purchase some things beforehand. So tomorrow, I'll be posting some things in Discord, and then the following day I'll also be posting some things in Discord. And then on Thursday night, we're going to go live. Heather's going to go live with me. And we're going to do the sale. Wednesday night, we're still going to do our geode crack, and we're going to get back to that. And yeah, Greg, I'm fingers crossed, knock on wood, saying every prayer I can think of to hopefully have homeowners insurance take care of it, because if it doesn't, then we're in a pickle. Welcome in, Voice. Just kind of giving a quick little lowdown. Yeah, storm really jacked us up. Yeah, it should cover it, but especially the county that I live in. I live in Crook County, aka Cook County. Um, I don't know. They're real shady. So I would not be surprised if I had to jump through some hoops um, to make sure we get taken care of. But the good thing is our homeowners insurance, the company and the agency is based out of Indiana, so maybe we won't have some sleazeballs to deal with. But um, yeah, so after this live is finished, I'm gonna share a video. Like I said, it's not gonna be a fun video. It's not gonna be rock related. It's just gonna give you guys just a little glimpse at what what the water damage and overall damage is like from these storms, because it really sucks. It really sucks. And I do apologize for my unexpected absence. I was just getting back into the swing of things after a prior absence. So it sucks. But life goes on. We still have a roof over our head, even if it is a little bit leaky. You know, Paisley camps out on the living room couch when she needs to. But in the meantime, we're just gonna kind of really try and get back. Oh yeah, dude, we got rocked. We got rocked by a few storms, quite a few, and hopefully Wednesday they're calling for some more really severe thunderstorms. And I'm just really hoping that it doesn't happen, because I'm not expecting it to be repaired by Wednesday if I'm not getting a hold of the folks until Tuesday. And even then, when I did, do have some correspondence, it was just basically phone tag. Last message I got from our agent basically said that he's pretty sure it'll be covered. Since we are on the Illinois side and not in Indiana, they have another insurance company that they work with. Yeah, it's a high roof. It's high. It's way up there. So, here, let me see. I think I can. I think there's enough light that I can at least show you guys. I can't afford to fall down and get injured. But here, let me show you. So, oh my goodness, that camera back there is so terrible. But it's on the other side, but it's 6 of those planks down is right where the edge of it is. So I've got to go up all that to get up there. And I'm not gonna lie, I was afraid the first time I have a big enough ladder. I can definitely get up there. I was just trying to get up there while it was raining, trying to do something while it was actively like flooding my house. So I need to go up there. I'm not afraid of heights. I love like roller coasters and stuff like that, but I'm afraid of myself, and I'm afraid of not being able to catch myself if I fall. And the biggest fear I had at the moment when that was going on was Heather was out there with me, and she was holding the base of the ladder. She was holding the bottom of the ladder, and I was too terrified that I was gonna fall and, like, God forbid, like, land on her. Yeah, I don't. It was pretty terrifying. But if I'm not able to have somebody come out and look at it before the rain is supposed to come Wednesday, and hopefully tomorrow, maybe we make a sale or two on the Discord, because like I said, I'm going to post some things up for sale for the folks on Discord. So if you're not in our Discord server, please make sure you join that, because you will get a little bit of an advantage of getting to purchase some things sooner. And like I said, I've got a whole bunch of cabochons and stuff. My cabochons didn't really sell well previously. So I'm probably just gonna, I don't even know. I might just come up with like a base price based on the size and not even really care what the material is, because if I try and price things according to like market prices, it's really difficult, and things get a little bit pricey. So I don't know. It's basically gonna be like a liquidation sale. You ain't lying. I just gotta go a couple of zip codes over, and I know the perfect Home Depot. And I've got a buddy, a guy I used to Oh yeah, yeah. I've got a buddy who's got a buddy who does roofs and stuff like that, and I reached out to them Thursday, and I'm still waiting to hear from them. So it's it's a little frustrating. But I'm sure I can find somebody to help me get it up there. But honestly, even if I can't, if I can get up just to the base of it, I'll make it work. But yeah, so Wednesday night, Geode Kraken. Thursday night, live stream, live sale. Both nights, my wife is going to be joining me. And if you missed that announcement last week, so some things have kind of changed around. I appreciate it, Jackie. I lost my train of thought because I remembered something else. And another big fear too is like I got kids now. I can't do the crazy, foolish things and risk hurting myself and being down even just for a week. Being immobilized for a week at this point would be very, very difficult. So yeah, I'm hoping that's gonna be my main thing. My main ask with them is at least get an adjuster, at least somebody out here to look at it and get the ball rolling. But yeah, like I said, that being said, Thursday night live sale, Wednesday night live Geode Kraken, Tuesday and Wednesday, most likely in the afternoon when the boys are sleeping, I'll start posting some things up for sale, and go from there. So I apologize. I know I got everything hyped up and everybody was getting hyped up. I was getting hyped up, and we were so close to just getting right back into the swing of things. And life just likes to just come and take that freshly set table, on that nice clean tablecloth, and just, yeah. It happens all the time. But you become much happier in life when you just roll with the punches, because I used to be the person that would just get down on myself and angry anytime anything happened. So we're just going to roll with it. I got a comfy bed to sleep in. My kids got beds to sleep in. They got clothes. They got food. If we got a little extra water for now, that's all right. I've been in worse scenarios and worse situations when I was a child, so I'm all right. It just stinks that by the end of the day, I'm just so drained and I don't have the energy or the motivation to work on a video or anything like that. Yeah, I'm not too sure how old our roof is, and I'm really not too sure how I feel about a metal roof, because I live on the top floor of my house and it's already got poor ventilation up there. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go with metal roofs. I feel like that's just one of those like pop-up scams that is super duper believable. Like the solar panel things. There's far too many companies that are just shady about it. I watch a lot of true crime, and I've seen too many ones about the solar power. I was all for it. I love the idea of being self-sufficient, but one of the companies in my area that is like the most gung-ho about trying to get people to do it, they've actually been like publicly ostracized as being a scam company. So yeah, right, metal roof and hail. No thanks. That's gonna be loud. If it was my garage or something, I don't mind doing it in the garage, but yeah, it's been fun, y'all. But I'm excited to get this sale going. I'm excited to I have a handful of videos that I'm currently working on, so I'm excited to get a couple of them finished up, and if all goes according to plan, and if we're going to be able to get the roof and everything taken care of with insurance, then I should be able to use some money from potential upcoming sales to get the things that I need to get my machines up and running again. Otherwise, this is a perfect example. I took a longer break before because this always happens. We get to a point where we're good, we can kind of get back into the swing of things, and then I feel like I jinx myself. And then I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm back. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then tablecloth is just ripped away again. So maybe last week's update and stuff like that was a little premature, but on the bright side, on the bright side, if you didn't notice, look right down there. Look right down in that area. Right over there. Do you see where it says, it has a little picture with my logo, and then it says Geode Cracker and Collector? Look right next to that, and you will see we just hit 9,000 subscribers today. So, in spite of being away for at least a month now, I feel like it's been at least a month since I've uploaded a regular video. The channel continues to grow, which is super awesome, super encouraging. And that means we are only 1,000 subscribers away from cracking into, or cutting into this big guy right here. This thing weighs as much as all 3 of my children combined. And it's got spiders on it that are rolling all over me. Ah. Oh man, there was a geode down there. It is no longer a geode. Whoopsies. Oh, thank you, the wolf lovers. You may be a new face, or maybe a familiar face that's normally silent, but great to see you. Yo, I'm not... That's why I put it down, and I'm not even gonna lie. I have a hernia right now, so that was a very bad idea. I actually have one right now, and it is awful. I wasn't gonna say anything, but that was the perfect segue right there. Don't do what I do. Don't try and carry 3 children around your house running one here, and one on a leg, because you will get a hernia, and it will not be fun. And you don't want a hernia before you're 30 years old. But thank you, Jackie. Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sonia. Yeah, it sucks. It is so awful sometimes, but it's all good. Like, it was funny. I was telling Heather, I was like, I think I've got a hernia, and she's like, no, you don't. You know, sometimes I overthink things, and I'm like, oh my God, I have this wrong with me. Oh my God. And she's like, you don't have a hernia. It's okay. And I'm like, well, I cough, and I cough hard, and it hurts. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, well, if I do this, and I force it, whatever it is, back inside of me, and I like hold it and put pressure, and I cough, and then it doesn't hurt anymore. And she's like, oh yeah, that's a hernia. And she did immediately say, I need to check that out. So I don't think she's actually looked at it yet, but whenever I feel it, I keep like pushing it, and she's like, try and poke it back in, and I'm like, whatever that means. So I've been trying, and it doesn't hurt as much, so maybe I'll be able to just... my wife is a nurse, so she's going to do what she can to try and help it, and then if I actually need to go and do something about it, we'll go and do it. But I trust my wife. She does a lot of ortho, med surg, and things like that. And she's worked nursing homes, so she's seen her fair share. And it doesn't seem too bad. A little slice and a few stitches. Yeah, no, not too terrible. I'm not too worried about it. Anyways, tangent aside. Yeah, so I think we'll wrap in a minute or so. Ooh, yeah. That's no fun. If I can avoid surgery, that'd be nice, but it is what it is. So, I mentioned last time, so I'll bring it up again. If there's anybody who is hearing about the sale that I'm going to have coming up, and if there's a certain piece that you've seen me work in the past, but you've never seen it make its way into one of my sales, or even if it's a geode that I've opened and stuff like that, please reach out to me and let me know, whether it's on Discord. You can comment on this, comment on whatever, and I can make sure I can have whatever it is available, because I have made quite a few different things, and I've shown the process for majority of them. Excuse me. But not everything goes up for sale. Some things I want to keep, some things end up selling before I even put it to sale. So you never know. There could be something that I've made that you've wanted, and it might just be sitting in one of my drawers and could absolutely go to a new home. Um, but yeah, that being said, I think I'm gonna do the one last live sale that I did. I kind of had set some goals. I set some pieces aside. So if we reached X amount, um, if we reached X amount of money in sales, then we were giving away this piece. And then if we made to the next year, we gave away this piece. So I'm considering doing something like that again. So love to hear what I like hubby. Hubby's got jokes. Hubby's got jokes. Man, I forgot that next generation from us use drawers as in a different vernacular. Voice, I have your pieces, and as soon as my lap is up and running, they are going to be the absolute first thing that I get done. And if I have the means, they will absolutely 100% be overnighted to you, because you've been waiting so terribly long, and life's been throwing you your own things to handle. So I appreciate you being considerate and understanding, and not yelling at me like you should, because it's been far too long, and the things that you purchased from me should have been to you way before. So I really, really do appreciate you tremendously, and it is on my mind every day when I wish that I can come out here and do something. And even just last week before the storms and all the heat hit, I decided to try out my third wheel on my Cap King. I scrubbed it really well, because I was like, maybe I was just in a funk the last time. I wasn't cleaning it right. Maybe it does have some life to it. And I tried working a piece that was already polished, already finished, already taken all the way up to a nice like 45,000 grit varnish. And I tested it out on that one, and it is not doing what it needs to do. Okay, yeah, I will make sure they get to you. And I was gonna say something else. I cannot remember now. Oh, that's what it was. And one last thing I'm going to make a poll about, and I'm going to kind of have the poll go for a while, maybe a couple weeks or so, because I've got a handful of larger specimens that I'm going to be sending over to Captain Cortez with Ragnar. And he's going to be taking them, either cutting them himself or going over to Jared with Currently Rock Hounding Shop and utilizing his slab saw. So I've got a handful of things that I'm going to get slabbed up. I've got a really nice chunk of crazy lace agate from Missouri. A really nice slab of that. I've got a slab of Crowley Ridge that I want to send over to him as well, and probably get slabbed up. Now the question is, if this geode right here does not sell, and this is the geode that has got Kentucky agate inside. So I've tried to sell this a few times. It does have a heftier price. It is going to be drastically reduced for Thursday's sale. Like, I'm talking like maybe a couple $100, maybe under 200, because nobody seems to want to buy it for what it's worth. But if it doesn't sell after this last attempt, I want to know if I should send that off to get slabbed up to see if there's going to be any more banding inside. So there is a really large husk to it, at least an inch in some spots, up to 2 inches in some spots. And it is really nice baby blue botryoidal inside with really pretty red Why can't I think of the name? Red fortification banding. There you go. Fortification banding underneath as well. So there could be some more inside. It could be pretty cool, or it could be a waste of a really pretty box. So I'm gonna make a poll and see what you guys think. I'll probably make it after. John, I'm seeing said $1 million. I need the third wheel, which I think we looked at one up, and it's the 280. And oh my goodness, I totally missed the part where you said your mom had her entire abdomen reconstructed. Ah, man, that is intense. I don't want to deal with that. I've been trying to take it easy, so. Okay, well, you just let me know whenever you make it back. And I will have it ready to go. It's the first of the silicon carbide ones. If you want, I can send a link after this stream. I plan to go for like 10 minutes, and then I'm like, oh, I'll go for 15, and now it's like, might as well round it out at 30. We're like 26 minutes in. But yeah, voice, of course. Enjoy your time there as best you can. I'm really glad for your verbiage, your choice of verbiage in this scenario. You know, a lot of people can make it a little bit darker with memorials, and you know, I love that you call it a second celebration of life. I think that's probably the best way to look at losing a loved one, is just celebrating, you know, the times and the memories that you do have with them, instead of just fixating on the absence. I lost my grandma. I was super young, and it took me very, very, very many years, all the way into adulthood, to understand that understanding and that way of thinking. So yeah, my thoughts and prayers are definitely with you. I hope you know that Heather always asks and checks in to see if you're popping in. But yeah, not a problem, Greg. I know it's getting late for you. I know you probably got to be up early if you're catching that OT. But what are we at? 28:15. Yeah, we'll wrap it up at 30 minutes. And yes, Greg, they are clean drawers that I referenced earlier that have different things. I'm literally talking, I have like, I don't know. Okay, I'll go over there. I was going to say I don't want to turn the camera around because that back, the rear camera is all messy. But drawers. Okay, I've got lots of drawers full of different things. Greg and hubby of Gems of Hope. But that is pretty much going to wrap it up. I know we got to see a couple of rocks. You know, we've got a nice little background of rocks, but rocks were not the main focus of tonight. And like I said, I'm going to share, I'm going to upload a short video. It'll probably be roughly 30 seconds long, just showing you guys the severity of the water that's coming in. And yeah, it really stinks. Rear camera is all messy because Charlie always grabs my phone now. With iPhones, a new thing is you can have interchanging backgrounds. So if you tap your screen, it'll cycle through, and I've got pictures of all my kids. I think I've got one picture of the creek, a picture of downtown Chicago, a couple different pictures. So he'll sit there and he'll grab my phone and he'll click it a couple times. And then when it turns off, the screen will automatically shut off. He flips the phone upside down and then right side up again so that it turns back on, and then he'll click it again. And all the time, his little itty bitty fingers are just all over the place. So every day now, I gotta wipe it. It's so funny. Every time I go and start recording or working on a video, I'm like, oh, nope, I totally lost that shot. I've lost. I almost lost a complete video. I lost half of it, and I still need to recreate it. It was, no, I know. It just reminded me, and it's funny. It is a joke on how it happens. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up. Like I said, tomorrow and the next day, I'll be posting some things up for sale in the Discord. It's probably going to be in one of the rooms that's not used all too often. There is one dedicated to sales. I don't think we've had a whole lot of correspondence happen over there. So that being said, you'll find it on the Discord. If not, Thursday night we will be live, and anything that doesn't sell on Discord will be available then that day for that sale. And like I said, if you've been to previous sales and you recall price range of previous shows and stuff like that, anticipate like 25 to 50% cheaper than my norm, because at this point it's just about getting things out for cheap and making some money. So that being said, that's going to wrap it up for me. I appreciate everybody for coming in and hanging out. I know it has been a while, and this is not the video you wanted to watch, but here we are. Life happens, but we carry on. And yeah, I will share that short video. You'll get a notification in just a couple minutes, and then you can fully understand my pain and my headaches, and go from there. Sounds great, voice. I hope you have a fantastic night. Everybody else as well. Always wonderful to see everybody. I appreciate every single one of you. And one more 1,000 to go before we start doing some crazy things here on the channel. Once we hit 10K, things are going to start to get really, really exciting. We're going to open up channel memberships. We'll start up a Patreon. And most importantly, we're going to cut open this big old geode that's been sitting in the background for years. Years at this point. So thank you guys all so much. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to quit rambling now, and I'm going to go inside and probably wake Heather up so we can watch a movie, because she probably fell asleep. Peace out, everybody.